You can share something with a customer and then say, here's URL, join me, I can show you a scratch, a prototype, whatever, or a really more developed project. And this always impresses people. I'm Paul Kirsten. I am co-founder of Prefrontal Cortex. And we are a design agency which is focusing on immersive experiences, always real-time applications. And a key feature of the things we work with is interactions. We work for large clients, but also for local partners like a museum here in Halle in the city we are based at, or research institutes or art festivals. We try to bring all those technologies in the perfect shape for the client, and we try to select the best thing to have a seamless experience. So that's important for us. The technology itself is not that visible, So we did things with motion capture, can be also VR. So if you really immerse in your headset, you forget that you have it on your head. Those things are interesting for us, and we are always keen on new technologies to design new things. At Needle was a bridge which came to us to our mostly used engine, which is Unity. So the workflow for our team stays the same in many parts, so that you can animate something and you can press export and it's in the browser. That workflow is really interesting for us.
On this project, I'm working with Gaussian Splats, which is another rendering technique using a volume to display very complex objects, including reflections and transparencies, which is usually pretty difficult with scans. And we can have very complicated objects displayed in a matter of minutes just by adding the relevant components for display in the Unity editor and another one for export to the web. And so we can very easily in Needle display all kinds of cool stuff.
The great thing is that now we're able to build WebXR experiences for cross-platform devices. So user can use it on their desktops, on mobile phones, on VR headsets, in mixed reality, on iOS and on Android. And for this, we use a Svelte framework, and it enables me to send events and functions between 2D and 3D. So for example, if I interact with a simple button, it also changes this cool 2D world that is interactive.
Adel and Rebellen is a classic story of a customer coming to us and say, hey, we want a game, and of course accessible on every platform. And we explained that a game like World of Warcraft or something, which needs a really long story and login and user accounts, prevents you from accessing that easily if you just walk by it. That there's an area with a QR code, for example, and you want just to jump in. Then this web approach is really better than downloading an app and have all those borders there until you can really step into the content. So.
Und ich verkündige euch, genug ist genug. Neben der Kopfsteuer, dem Grundzins, der Heiratsabgabe sollen wir jetzt noch den Kleinzehnt entrichten? Wo soll das alles hinführen?
I remember often that customers says, we want this on Android, on iOS, on all those different platforms, but they do not have the budget to maintain those stores and all the updates for the different platforms. They're always surprised that this can take long years of development and updates and really nasty things where they have to pay for. And this is a possibility with the browser that we shift a bit of those responsibilities to the browser platform and the standards for this if we rely on web standards in that case. We developed DigiVid, a therapy concept in VR where you have exercises to train your breath and all the muscles which support the breath mechanism. We started with WebXR there, really in the early phase. So this was also nice support from the Needle team that we can work with the browser support on the Pico headset, for example. So we can say, hey, we have this nice standard here. We support WebXR, but on your end, there's something running not smoothly. So it developed on different ends and was improving for the whole audience in the end. So this was nice. And it was really helpful for our flow that As we are developing a VR experience that we are testing on the platform, there was one person, Susa, sitting on the one side, having the headset on, doing those exercises in VR. And then there was Francke on the other side, working on the computer and adapting. Could be color settings, could be lighting, could be a new audio clip, which is more matching the instructions you need in the VR. Pressing build and export, and then the update was there in a few seconds. And you could be in the same workflow, like testing it on the target platform. And this is something which is crucial for good development for this media, so that you're not working the whole time on your screen, because it is made for immersive experience, and that you are testing in early stages on that platform. This is really a feature we enjoy, and which is improving our workflow here for better experiences in the future as well.